Hey everyone, welcome to this explainer. Today we are cracking the code on a topic literally everyone loves, but let's be real, very few people actually understand how to master: travel rewards. Millions of savvy travelers are using points, miles, and clever promos to completely slash their vacation costs. And today we're going to show you exactly how you can join them.
I want you to just think about it for a second. What if your next vacation actually included a complimentary hotel stay? Or what if you could shave hundreds of dollars off your airfare without blowing up your budget? We've all seen those flashy social media posts, right? The ones promising absolute luxury for $0. It always sounds kind of too good to be true, doesn't it?
Well, let's dive right in with a quick reality check. Free rarely means completely free. That's the catch, guys. When you're dealing with travel rewards, you absolutely have to watch out for the taxes, the hidden fees, those dreaded blackout dates, and the expiration rules that are secretly attached to these so-called free nights and flights. So, to cut through all that illusion, here's our roadmap for today. Number 1, the travel rewards reality check. Number 2, how hotel rewards work. Number 3, mastering flexible flight discounts. Number 4, building your savings strategy. And finally, number 5, crucial mistakes to avoid.
All right, kicking things off with Section 1, the travel rewards reality check, or building a foundation. To keep things super simple, travel rewards are basically just perks you earn through loyalty programs, credit cards, or promotions. And your foundational currency here is points. Points are highly flexible. You can redeem them for hotel stays, general travel purchases, or even transfer them over to participating partner programs. You can kind of think of them like a universal travel gift card.
Then we have miles. You can think of this as the currency of the sky. When you really want to target discounted airfare and get yourself on a plane for way less cash, miles are exactly what you'll be hunting for.
And the third major category to keep in mind is cashback. Now, this is arguably the most straightforward reward of the whole bunch, because it is exactly what it sounds like: actual, real money returned directly back to your pocket on qualifying purchases.
Now, all of these different currencies feed into one core cycle: earn, save, redeem, and travel. But listen closely, because here is the single most important takeaway from this entire loop. Your goal is never, ever to spend extra money just to earn rewards. Absolutely not. The goal is simply to extract way more value out of the money you are already planning to spend.
Now that our foundation is rock solid, let's move right into Section 2, how hotel rewards work, which is basically our step-by-step blueprint. Okay, let's say you're heading to Orlando, or maybe New York, where rooms can easily run you $200 a night. Instead of paying cash, you just follow this path. First, you join the hotel's free loyalty program. Next, you earn and squirrel away those points through your regular, everyday stays. When you're ready, you hunt down an eligible reward night, and finally, you redeem those points. But wait, you only do that if the value actually makes sense.
And honestly, this is where almost every beginner falls into a massive trap. They get totally obsessed with just hoarding points like it's a high score in a video game. But imagine you have 30,000 points. At one hotel, option A, they might save you $100. But at another hotel, option B, those exact same points could save you $200. Smart travelers don't just stare at their point balance. They ruthlessly focus on the actual dollar value they are extracting from those points.
So the crucial rule here is to always do the math before booking. You want to compare the cash price against the points required and make sure you factor in any of those pesky taxes or fees. And keep in mind, you can rack up these points through normal stays, double point promos, or rewards credit cards.
All right, shifting gears to Section 3, mastering flexible flight discounts and unlocking airfare savings. So here is a massive and, somewhat frustrating secret about flights. Award availability is literally never guaranteed. Having 50,000 miles in your account doesn't magically open up a seat for you. For instance, a Friday flight might cost you $600 in cash or demand an absolute absurd amount of miles. But if you simply shift your departure by just one day to Thursday, the cash price completely plummets and boom, award seats suddenly appear. Being flexible with your dates or your airports is, hands down, your biggest travel hack.
Let's move right into Section 4, building your savings strategy, where we talk about stacking your rewards. Let's actually look at the math of a realistic stacking strategy. Imagine your dream trip starts with a $500 flight and a $600 hotel. That is an $1,100 starting cost for the trip. But before booking, you get to work. Use a flight redemption to knock off $150. You apply hotel points to shave off another $200. Then you layer on a legitimate $50 promo code and top it all off by activating a $50 cashback offer. By stacking these different methods together, you just chip away and away at that total cost.
When you tally up all those stacked rewards, you just saved a whopping $500 on a single trip. Now, obviously, while this is just a hypothetical example, and your exact savings are going to depend on availability, it proves one undeniable fact. Stacking works, and it works incredibly well.
But hey, Before you go rushing off to apply for a bunch of new cards, you need to hear this golden rule. Never carry expensive credit card debt just to earn travel rewards. Seriously, for US travelers, cards are a huge part of the game. But if your interest charges are higher than your rewards, you are quite literally losing money. Always stick strictly to your normal budget.
Which brings us perfectly to our final section, Section 5, Crucial Mistakes to Avoid, so we can focus on protecting your wallet. Let's rapid fire through the biggest beginner traps. Number 1, never buy things you don't actually need just to earn points. Number 2, don't ignore those hefty annual fees. Always calculate if a card is actually worth it for you. Number 3, forgetting expiration dates. Number 4, ignoring the taxes and fees. Number 5, booking a hotel without actually checking flight availability first. Number 6, not comparing the cash value. And finally, number 7, please, do not hand over your passwords to random free travel websites.
To outsmart all those traps, I highly recommend using this pre-vacation ritual. Before you spend a single dime, take inventory. Check your airline miles, your hotel points, and your credit card rewards. Hunt for legitimate promos. Compare the cash price against the reward price and double-check those cancellation rules. You should only pull the trigger and book when the math is clearly in your favor.
Look, I know this might feel like a whole lot to take in all at once. It's almost like a giant puzzle. But the secret to actually winning this game is pretty simple. Just start with one airline program, one hotel program, and one simple strategy. You do not have to be a master hacker overnight. Just stay organized and focus on getting a little bit more value out of your everyday spending.
And that brings us to the end of this explainer. Travel rewards are incredibly powerful tools if you earn them responsibly and you stay flexible with your plans. So I want to leave you with one final question to kickstart your own strategy. If you had to choose today, would you rather get a free hotel night or a heavily discounted flight? Figure out what matters the absolute most to you. Build your strategy around that and go unlock that value.